Hey everyone. Welcome back to our series on Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money. In this video, we dive into Chapter 7, titled The Reasonable Investor, where we discuss why being reasonable and adaptable in your financial decisions is more effective than striving for perfection. Key idea of this chapter emphasizes the importance of making reasonable and adaptable financial decisions rather than striving for perfect or ideal outcomes. It highlights that being reasonable in your approach can often be more effective than being excessively ambitious or perfectionist. Let's consider two investors, Emma and David, to illustrate the key points of this chapter. Now check the Emma's background. Emma is a dedicated investor who follows a well-thought-out financial plan. She makes adjustments based on her changing goals and market conditions. Emma doesn't chase after perfect investment opportunities or try to time the market. Instead, she focuses on reasonable, achievable goals and adapts her strategy as needed. Emma's steady and adaptable approach allows her to achieve consistent, solid returns over time. She avoids major pitfalls by being reasonable and flexible with her investment decisions. Let's check David's background. David is an ambitious investor who aims for high returns and tries to time the market for the best possible outcomes. David's approach involves frequent trades, chasing after hot stocks, and trying to predict market movements with precision. David experiences high volatility in his investments and faces significant stress from trying to achieve ideal outcomes. His results are inconsistent, with periods of significant gains followed by substantial losses. Their different approaches to investing. Emma embraces a reasonable and adaptable approach, focusing on steady progress and flexibility. She prioritizes achieving consistent results and adjusting her strategy as needed. David pursues an ambitious and perfectionist approach, aiming for ideal outcomes and high returns. This approach leads to more stress and variability in results. Understanding their behaviors. Emma's perspective. Emma understands that perfection is often unattainable and that being reasonable and adaptable is key to long-term success. Her approach provides stability and steady growth. David's perspective. David's ambition to achieve perfect results leads to increased risk and stress. His pursuit of ideal outcomes often results in inconsistent performance and missed opportunities. Key to takeaway. Housel's message: being a reasonable investor, rather than striving for perfection, is more effective and sustainable. Flexibility, adaptability, and focusing on achievable goals often lead to better financial outcomes and less stress. Now check the conclusion. Chapter 7 of The Psychology of Money underscores the value of being a reasonable investor. Through the examples of Emma and David, it becomes evident that adopting a flexible and pragmatic approach to investing can lead to more consistent and stress-free financial success. Embracing reasonableness in financial decision-making helps in achieving steady progress and avoiding the pitfalls of perfectionism. Thank you for watching our exploration of Chapter 7 from Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money. We hope these insights on being a reasonable investor help you approach your financial decisions with greater effectiveness and less stress. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from these insights. Your support helps us continue to create content that guides you on your financial journey. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you are updated with our latest videos. We've got more valuable lessons from the psychology of money coming up, and you won't want to miss them. Comment below and share, how do you approach your investments? Do you focus on being reasonable or chasing perfection? We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll explore Chapter 8 and uncover more valuable lessons from the psychology of money. Until then, remember, being reasonable often leads to better and more sustainable financial success. See you next time.